Good morning all students. Today onwards we are starting our online class sections and I'm teaching you science. The first chapter in science it is nutrition in plants. You are already familiar with the term nutrients. We have already discussed this topic in previous class. That means in our 6th standard we have already covered this topic nutrients and which are the main categories of nutrients. We already studied about proteins, fats, carbohydrates, minerals, vitamins and prophage. These six one are the main or major type of nutrients, and we already have the knowledge what is not nutrients and what is the need of nutrients, etc. Now we can move to the next topic, that is nutrition in plants. You are already familiar with that. We know that we eat food. Okay, we eat food for getting energy. We are eating food for getting energy, and the energy it is needed to do works. And we are living organisms, and also plants are living. But these plants are not supposed to eat anything. They, how do they then grow and develop? What is your opinion? If is they are eating something else, we are eating food for our growth. Okay, but is plants eating any other things as to grow? Yes, plants are not eating anything, but they are preparing their food by themselves. And in this chapter, we will discuss more about that process by which the plants prepare the food by themselves. And before that, we want to recall something that is learned in the previous years, that is nutrients, nutrition, etc. The first topic it is nutrients. Nutrients are the components of food which it is necessary for the body. Okay, for their proper growth and maintenance. Nutrients are the components of food that are required for the proper growth and maintenance of our body. Not only our body, but also all the other organisms' body. Okay, and there are 6 major categories of nutrients. You already studied that: carbohydrate, proteins, fats, and minerals, vitamins and refuges. These 6 are the major categories of nutrients. Along with these 6 categories of nutrients, we need a lot of water. It is needed for the proper growth and maintenance. The next topic we are going to move is nutrition. The acquiring of nutrients and the utilization of nutrients by an organism, it is called as nutrition. That is the mode of taking of nutrients or the mode of taking of food and its utilization by an organism is called as nutrition. And based on the way or mode, the nutrition it is classified into 2 types. The first type it is autotrophic mode of nutrition, and the second type it is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. We can discuss about the first one, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition. And here autotrophic mode of nutrition, the word itself indicates that auto, that means self nourishment or self nutrition is happening there. That means is here the animals, the organism, not the animal, the organisms belong to this category or this mode of nutrition. They are making the food by themselves, and such organisms are coming under this category called as autotrophs. And this organism that shows us autotrophic mode of nutrition, they are called as autotrophs. And the autotrophs generally includes plants, that means the green plants, all the green plants, and also the blue green algae or cyanobacteria. which are belonging to the category autotrophs. Okay, autotrophs means the organisms those organisms that prepare their food by themselves. Okay, those organisms that prepare their food by themselves are called as autotrophs. Example are green plants. And we can move to the next topic or the next mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition means here these organisms are directly or indirectly depends upon other organisms for their food needs. That means the organisms are directly or indirectly feeds on the plant for their growth and development, and such type of nutrition is called as a heterotrophic mode of nutrition, and the organism belong to this type of or this mode of nutrition are called as heterotrophs. And the heterotrophs includes all animals. All animals means including the humans and all the other animals around us belong to this category heterotrophs. Next, we are going to discuss more about the first mode of nutrition, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition. Generally, autotrophic mode of nutrition, it is classified into two main categories or two main types. The autotrophs are two main types. They are, first one, it is chemosynthetic autotrophs. Chemosynthetic autotrophs. And the second one, it is called as photosynthetic autotrophs. Chemosynthetic autotrophs means here the organisms take the energy from some chemical reactions to convert the simpler organic compounds into complex organic substance. That means they are preparing the food by utilizing the chemical energy. While the second case, that is photosynthetic autotrophs. Photo means light. So here they are utilizing the light energy. That means the sunlight or the solar energy or the light energy is utilized by this type of organism to convert the simpler organic molecule into complex organic molecule. Okay, that such type of organisms are called as photosynthetic autotrophs or photosynthetic organisms. And these photosynthetic autotrophs may generally include plants. Now we can move to the next category, that is different types of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition are classified into different types based on the type or mode of feeding. Some organisms are parasitic on other organisms. Some of the animals, example, the ticks and mites, and also some plants like Cuscuta, Vanda, like that, they are feeding on other organism or living on other organism and get their nourishment from the host organisms. And next one, it is saprotrophic mode of nutrition, in which some of the organisms depends upon the dead and decaying organic matter for getting their nourishment, and that includes the fungi, algae and some other types. Fungi, not algae, the fungi and bacteria are included in this saprotrophic mode of nutrition. And then holozoic mode of nutrition is there. That means the whole organism is consumed as such type of nutritions are there. Holozoic mode of nutrition includes three main categories. You have already familiar with these three terms, that is the herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Herbivores means that depends directly on plants for their foods, and carnivores means they depends on the herbivores for their food needs. Omnivores means those who eat both the plant and animal food items. And these all are categories. All these categories are coming under the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. And next it is photosynthesis. Next topic it is photosynthesis. we already studied that autotrophs are coming under two main categories. First one, it is chemosynthetic autotrophs, and second one, it is photosynthetic autotrophs. In the second category, that is the photosynthetic autotrophs, we are going to study more about photosynthetic autotrophs, that means the plants. And the photosynthetic autotrophs, they have there is a process occurs, or there is a main chemical or main reaction occurs, and this reaction, it is called as photosynthesis. And imagine that this substance, okay, imagine that you are in a factory, okay, you are in a factory and there different raw materials are there. If you are in a curry powder factory, then you can see there a lot of ingredients. Curry powder needs so many ingredients like chili, turmeric, coriander, and then any other types of spices is needed if based on the curry powders they are making, and they need a lot of ingredients, and these ingredients are brought to this factory or the site where this curry powder is making. As like here also, the photosynthesis is occurring in a site, and the site, it is the chloroplast, that is a cell organella which is present in the leaf cells. Okay, and inside the leaf cells, that means the leaf cell is the factory, and where the machine, it is called as chloroplast, and inside the chloroplast the activity of photosynthesis is occurring. So the raw materials are needed to bring to the factory for making the product, the final product, that is the food or the carbohydrate. Okay, for making that, the simpler components such as carbon dioxide, water and minerals along with sunlight, it is needed to be bring to the factory site, or that is the chloroplast site. And for that, the water and minerals, it is absorbed by the roots of plants. The water and minerals are absorbed by the roots of plants and bring to the leaves through some vessels or the xylem vessels. And next one, it is carbon dioxide. The plants cannot directly absorb carbon dioxide from the soil, so they are using another mechanism for getting the carbon dioxide, and that mechanism, it is through a small opening on the leaves, and the small opening or the small pores on the leaves, which is called as stomata. The stomata will help to absorb the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere and utilizing it for the need of photosynthesis. Okay, stomata will absorb the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. Stomatas are called as the small openings or pores present in the stem leaf. Next one, it is sunlight. The sunlight, it is present, the plants get the sunlight directly from the sun, and for absorbing the light energy or the solar energy, the plant cells have specific pigments and these pigments are called as chlorophyll. And this chlorophyll, A and B, are the two types of chlorophyll present inside the chloroplast cells where the photosynthesis occurs. And inside the chloroplast there is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, and generally the chlorophyll A absorbs the sunlight or the light energy, and the absorption process, it is mainly done by the green color pigment which is called as chlorophyll. And the chlorophyll has two main functions. One, it will give the green color to the leaves. It gives us a green color to the leaves, and the second one, it is absorption of the sunlight. Okay, we can discuss more about photosynthesis in the next chapter, next class. Okay, I am going to wind up my class. Thank you all. You will get the notes on your class groups, and also I will give you some activities to complete the activity and send me personally. Okay, thank you all. Thank